There is a warmth hidden in the winter chill. It is there, just beneath the surface, in our minds and in our hearts. Memories, crystallized and preserved, of a time not so long ago when everything seemed possible. Like ghosts, those moments that even behind closed eyes can still raise goosebumps and stir the soul.
Hey baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first down. Now at the plate, Hanser Alberto. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball softly hit and foul off to the left, strike one. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Cole, or the Cole Train, as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will... With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
A high fastball is in there. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The 1-0. Now a rocket deep down the line and left. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Andujar, the runner at second with 1 away. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The right fielder, Aaron.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the stretch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
0-1 the count. Comes set. The 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Mancini is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of. And here's Renato Nunez. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
The first baseman, Renato.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Count is 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Anthony Santander the next to bat as he drives a liner to right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
Digging in now, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Smith stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Leading off.
He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Go, Yanks.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Batting 7.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score.
All right, Gary.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he struck him out. Into the box now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Aaron Hicks stands in as he looks at a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Voit is off at first with 2 away.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0. Line to the right side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Chris Davis now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Now Cole's delivery 2-0. Outside 3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A full count to the Orioles designated hitter.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And gone up into the 2nd deck. That one worth another look with our show track technology. And the number you look at here, most definitely the 114-mile-an-hour exit velo. You don't have to hit it that high to get it out of the park when you hit it that hard. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at ball one. Iglesias makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Strike taken to throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Iglesias stands at second with 2 gone. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 1-2. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Torres is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Orioles on the... Here's Miguel Andujar now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
동구루공님 어서 오세요.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting, second baseman.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Base is empty here with nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Iglesias now at short. He's got it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Ready now, Aaron Judge. 1 run in and gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. squared that one up just a little late. Now here's the pitch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Comes set, and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And he'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw.
No, he's safe.
The 2-2. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Torres, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Ripped down the first base line. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
He's set. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. At the plate, Luke Voigt, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. It's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on.
For the Orioles, the right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Mancini.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Well, too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Renato Nunez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Nunez rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and the Orioles have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
Now batting.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is there, 2 gone. Now batting, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Santander at second with 2 down. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2-1 now. The set and the 2-1. 2-2. He's set. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we are tied 2-2.
강희종과 후보님이 더쇼 20 예약하셨나요?
just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. Flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Iglesias to his left. He's there. And the throw first is in time. 1 gun. Riding in once again, Gio Urshela. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. He's set and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 0-2 home changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Base hit into right center. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. The 0-1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. LeMahieu over at second. Judge at first. 2 out in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
칠탄이치에이님이 좋네요.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. He's set. The 2-2. This will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 3-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it feels like every time they've made contact, it's been hard contact. And the numbers certainly back that up. In total, they've hit an amazing 10 line drives in this game alone. And while some of those have resulted in outs, it's consistency that has this coaching staff feeling really good about what they're seeing right now.
1-1.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here it comes on 1-1. Into right field, that's a base hit.
No, he's safe.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. The 0-1 delivery, grounded softly to the right. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, Ebro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. 1st and 3rd, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
강희동 커브볼님이 저는 20 나오면 다저스 아니면 양키 후지통 애틀 이 중에 할 것 같아요.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Here it comes, 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch, lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. He'll get it into second. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now back, the first baseman, Renato Nunez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Renato Nunez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now.
The center fielder, Anthony.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 bases. Dylan Tate is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Dylan.
Settling in now, Torres. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Next for the Yankees.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
강희동 서브볼님이 스위치처럼 휴대용 할 수 있게 하면 좋은데.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail it here. 4. Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Dwight Smith Jr.
In there, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Got him.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Into the box now, Chance Sisco. A fly out and a single for him so far. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Digging in the switch.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the 2nd ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. On to second, but he's in safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The designated hitter.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. and no one will track it down. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A bouncer to the left side. And there's one away. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Yankees strike for a run on the... Stepping in and
the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Zach Britton is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the New York Yankees, number 53, Zach Britton.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. LeMahieu stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Judge is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting, the first baseman.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have the...
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. 3-run home run down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 7-4.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Orioles push across 3 on the strength of a 3. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. 2-0.
No, sir. That's right. My favorite pitch.
Turned it loose on 2-0, but he popped it up over to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Torres 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Richard Blyer takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Your attention, please.
Luke Voigt will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The run scores from second. That makes it 7-6 now.
Hey, Hero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. No balls and 1 strike. Voigt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Blyer has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After to Santander. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Orioles are on. Stepping up.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Pulled toward right center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Chris Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Stepping in now, Chance Sisco. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chance Sisco. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More. Hunter Harvey is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Digging in and looking for more, Gio Urshela.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting.
Sliding into the box, Miguel Andujar. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Popped him up. Nunez over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7 to into the bottom.
Leading up for the Orioles, the third baseman.
Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Rio Ruiz becomes the first out in the 9th inning. In now, Jose Iglesias, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Count still at 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Grounded to the right. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on the book takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left. Michael Gibbons takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we throw a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?